Time fans, to the cutting room floor. I, of course, am your gracious host, Deadeye Beersworth. And fortunately and unfortunately, we're joined again this week by the most renowned film critic in Belize, El Guapo.
Yeah! Thank you, Deadeye. And I just happened to notice that you have a copy of my latest script, Geely 2, Bumpin' Uglies.
You caught me red-handed. Secretary, she slid this gem on my desk this morning, and I got to tell you, it's the most powerful piece of writing I've read since John Tucker Must Die.
Well, thank you. Obviously, that masterpiece was one of the inspirations for this script, as was Chinatown.
Now that you say that, though, I can see a lot of Robert Town in the script, especially the scene where Ben Affleck is gonorrhea of the mouth. Very, very chub-worthy.
Thank you very much. And I happen to notice you got a new haircut. Looking nice.
Well, thank you, Guap. I did not say I wanted to, but unfortunately, after last week's episode, the studio slid me a note saying that my haircut was causing seizures to some of the fans in New Hampshire. Sorry about that.
Well, to be honest, it did look like a gay squirrel died on your head.
Well, that fucked me. Now let's get down to brass tacks here, the Guap, and talk about the movie that everybody's talking about, Terminator Salvation.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Congratulations, Guap. You know the theme music to the Terminator.
Thank you.
Now, Terminator 1 and 2 especially, they pretty much raised me as a child. I mean, if I had something to do, I'd pop in T2. Hey, I wake up morning, pop in T1. For all these bedwetting faggots, though, that don't know how it all began, give us a brief history of this great franchise.
All right, love to do it. It started in the early 1980s when James Cameron was directing a completely different movie, Piranha 2. And if you ever get a chance to see that movie, pass. But while he was in Rome shooting that film, he became very ill, and one night during a fever dream, had a dream of a metallic skeleton crawling out of a fire after him. And that led him to write the first Terminator.
So he chugged a bottle of NyQuil and wrote one of the greatest action movies of the 1980s.
Absolutely.
Last time I drank NyQuil, I wound up on an off-Broadway play with Liza Minnelli.
Well, it happens to the best of us. And little interesting tidbit, originally O.J. Simpson was considered for the role of the Terminator, but the studio passed on him because they didn't think anyone would believe the juice as a killer. And then in 1991, James Cameron released his masterpiece. And I'm not talking about some romance with a giant boat and a bunch of people drowning in the Northern Atlantic. I'm talking about Terminator 2, Judgment Day.
Oh, I love that movie so much. I mean,
absolutely.
It's the greatest action movie of all time, and it's the movie that I've seen the most. I mean, let's not exaggerate here. I mean, how many times have you seen T2?
I mean, I don't have an exact number, but conservatively, it's in the triple digits. I mean, it's a movie. There's no slow part to it. It just goes, and the action's great, the acting's great. The characters
I've seen
are
it
great.
so much that when Joe Morton's dying, I can mimic his
breath. Yeah.
I mean, and I'm sure people that are watching with me, they're like, "Shut the fuck up!" I'm like,
and then he drops the bomb. Yeah,
I love it so
absolutely.
much.
And then there was a long gap in between Terminator films. It went from 91 to 2003. A lot of people didn't think there was ever going to be another sequel. And then there was Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines.
I really enjoyed Terminator 3. I mean, what Jonathan Mostow did with that. You say tomato, I say tomato. I
don't think that actually applies. You're just mispronouncing his name.
Anyway, I'm really a big fan of the Terminatrix. I liked, the action scenes. I mean, the scene that Arnold funded with his own money.
Right, the chase.
The chase was, it's one of the greatest action scenes ever.
I mean, yeah.
But the last 10 minutes of T3, it gives me such a chub that it scares me.
I mean, it is really, the last 10 minutes of that movie connect all the movies. It's the point, it's Judgment Day, the missiles are falling, Skynet's taking over, and John Connor is in the bunker, and when that general comes over the shortwave radio and asks who's in control there, and he says his name. I mean, it's really what the movies are all about. There's none of this, can we change the future, will we change the future? It's happening.
Exactly, and that was like a springboard into T4. We just had to wait until we got the right director, which we got McG, Charlie's Angels Full Throttle.
Yep, who'd have thunk it?
And we got Bruce Wayne together to make Terminator Salvation.
Yep.
And here it is in theaters. But before we get to the review of T4, let's show some of the clips and trailers that we've all been seeing for the past year that have just been priming our chubs.
We've been fighting a long time. We are outnumbered by machines. Humans have a strength that cannot be measured. This is John Connor. If you listen to this, you are the resistance. Someone bring me a lozenges. My throat is killing me. I thought I'd know where I am. But something has changed. Skynet is taking human prisoners, replacing human tissue.
Alright, let's see what we got here.
In the future, I don't know how we can win this war.
We've never seen anything like this before.
What are you talking about? We've seen clown porn.
Who are you?
My name is Marcus Wright.
Why are you talking like that? All of a sudden you're English?
You think you're human?
I am human. I know two things for certain. That I'm human, and that Americans will never embrace soccer.
John Connor.
The day the whole world went away.
What are you?
I'm Sam Worthington.
If we stay the course, we are dead. We are all dead. This is John Connor, by the way.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
This is John.